Okay, I am back. I'm going to take a moment here to get this next upload going for YouTube. Six. Yeah, some of my relatives in the household, as I had mentioned, had come down with the flu. So we've just been kind of self-isolating. I'm not sick. I do have, like, seasonal sinus problems that have been going on since this fall. But as far as, like, being sick, I don't believe that I'm sick. I have asthma, so if I were to get the flu or pneumonia, which I've had before, and it's really not fun. I'm getting confused if this recording was done today or yesterday. It was today. I've had pneumonia before. I've had the flu many times before. It's not fun. Someone with asthma, you basically can't fucking breathe. Hopefully this latest recordings, since I added a gain filter, will make all the difference. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't test any of them. Like, well, these latest batch, the first one. This one that I'm recording now is the second one. The first one is being uploaded to YouTube right now. And I don't know how it sounds. I mean, I tested it as far as pressing play to make sure that my voice was being recorded and that the audio from the game was being recorded, but that's about it. Let's see. And people are like, if only these long playthroughs, if only they were of Morrowind and Oblivion, then you, sir, would be legendary. And I agree. Because I do think Morrowind and Oblivion are legendary. I mean, I don't think Skyrim is some piece of crap bastard of the family. That only became a thing when it's been going on almost 10 years. Half a decade, 5 years. No sign of Elder Scrolls 6, okay. Fallout 4 drops, 76 drops, then it's almost 10 years. We get Special Edition, then we get Anniversary Edition. So, it only became like a meme, like a lolcow, when Bethesda decided to milk the hell out of Skyrim or whore it out for every single penny that they can pinch. What really upsets me when dealing with relatives and friends who are prone to getting sick is they don't fucking listen the first time. Hopefully now, because COVID's a thing, Flus and common colds have always been a thing. Long before that. And I don't want to get a common cold any more than I want to get COVID. I don't want to get anything. So I'm just like, look, if they're sick, there'll be next weekend, there'll be like another weekend. Just schedule time to see them next weekend, and in the meantime, you can video chat, you can talk on the phone, you can do co-op with your brother. It does not need to or have to be an every weekend occurrence, especially when they're sick. You know, if you go out there, you're going to get sick, and then I'm going to get sick. But knock on wood, so far so good. Been keeping both the doors shut. Been keeping my door shut and the bottom of it actually covered. Because I don't think the aerosols work that way. I don't think they can raise to the air and then suddenly lower and go under the door, but I just do that anyway. Which was kind of good that I did that anyway, because now our washer is flooding. There's like a leak in it somewhere, and it did flood into the hallway, almost to our... If I didn't catch it when I did, it would have spread to our bedrooms. So... And we're just going to kind of backtrack a little bit. My little Dunmer character. Only level, what, level 12? Level 13. I couldn't, like... I could not play this character with a straight face. Believing he was supposed to be a baby Dunmer, like just this youth, when all of the default faces for Skyrim look like they've been through literal hell and back. I mean, if you not sure what they look like, because if you've never played without mods or you've never played the original 360 version, play Special Edition without mods and go to reach Character Creator. You will see what those characters look like. The base presets. They ain't pretty. I think the Bretons were done really dirty. I think they were done the worst out of all of the races. These big, huge fucking forehead wrinkles and... So, Ethereal, Elven Overhaul, and Fatherland remain permanent additions to my load order, because I will occasionally roll a human character, but normally it's Dunmer, because I like the Dunmer culture. And not every character is the same character. Just FYI. Ew, what is this? Stuck in my keyboard. It's like there's a bit of potato or something stuck in my keyboard. You can go away! And now my controller is trying to commit suicide. That's why I don't like eating in my room. I don't like to think that I eat like a slob, but like I weigh like 300 pounds, so, you know. I guess the evidence speaks for itself, right? I tell you one thing though, if real life were like Skyrim, you would find plenty of ways to lose weight really fast. Oh, just some Thalmor's agents escorting some Nord degenerate. Ugh. I think me just eating anything solid nowadays just absolutely destroys my insides. Sorry if that sounds TMI, but it's just like... I figure since it's fucking cold as hell out, so I obviously won't be going outside to work out like I had planned. I figure I can work out from home. The problem with that is that I never fucking do. I tell myself that. I don't necessarily tell other people that, because then this expectation gets seeded in their minds of, oh, well, if he can do it, I can do it. And I don't want to be held responsible for someone else's failure to commit. Like, look, if you want to lose weight, lose weight. Like, I do want to lose weight, but I'm not... I could throw out a myriad of excuses and reasons why. I'm just flat out say it's not fun working out. I do not have fun exercising, working out. It's not enjoyable for me. I can go out and walk for hours and be fine. And I've heard walking is actually the easiest, most successful, accessible, and best way to do it if you can't do anything else. Of course, if you're like me, you know people who have to fucking be contrarianisms and complain and bitch and refute everything you say. Because they're like, well, I have this and that. I can't go walking. I blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I mean, and really, these are questions you should be... complaints and questions you should be aiming at your, like, health provider with your insurance and asking what kind of programs you can get into, what you qualify for, to help with your weight problem. Instead of someone who has his own fucking problems. And it sounds like you're being a Debbie Downer because you're codependent and you want someone else to fail because it will make you feel better about yourself. And yes, I have been that person before. I don't really think I'm that person anymore, because if someone says, hey, I'm going to be like gone a lot because I'm going to be at the gym more, and I'm like, right on, you know, cool. I don't dissuade or try to discourage them from doing that. Was that a vampire they killed? It was. Those vigilants really aren't all that strong. Now, people will ask you, if they don't know that much about Skyrim, when should you join the Stormcloaks or the Legion? And the game kind of directs you to kind of doing that. It kind of sets you on a path, like when you leave Helgen, to kind of do that as soon as you get out. And really, any time is a perfect time to join the Legion or the Stormcloaks. So I'm going to stop this recording here real quick and run to the restroom, and I'll be right back. Oh. You can tell by the sound of my horrible hacking cough that I have returned. As an asthmatic who pretty much is bothered by everything, and who also has sinus problems, it can be kind of difficult to tell what is making me cough. Oh, you're a tough guy, huh? Huh, yeah. There you go, burn in hell. Where are you, you bitch ass? Oh, he's in that tower, isn't he? Yes, indeedy. Oh, and there's another one. So you claim. Yet you're the one who is now a corpse on the ground. See, the thing is that Legate Rika, the one you have to speak to join the Legion, is totally not expecting you to have already cleared out Fort Haraxstead. And I did that one time without realizing that that's where they send you for the first time. Because, you know, I was like, oh, cool, a dungeon. Let's loot it. Let's clear it out. Because that's kind of the whole point of these, you know, dungeon crawling games. And I went there, fast traveled back, it was still cleared out, came back, I was like, yeah, it's cleared out. So I don't think there's an option, like if you go and get the Dragonstone before you're told to go there, there's an option to be like, oh, you mean like this? This one? And like everybody's all like wowed and impressed with you. There's no option for that with Legate Rika and Fort Haraxstead. You can exit the conversation and then re-enter, and then talk to her and say, oh, it's been cleared, which is kind of stupid. She'd be like, oh, yeah, I already cleared that. I was traveling and I was in need of money. And all of the bandits are now deceased. What time is it? 2 a.m. So now we're going to go. Ah. Oh, okay. You unsheath the weapon, they hear it immediately. Really? Because it kind of seems like death awaited you. So what I really don't like about playing normal Skyrim, you have to scrimp and save for everything. Oh, I'm low on money to get potions? No problem. Summon gold. Yeah, like that's not a thing in the base game. I get that. It's a mod. The whole thing's a modded playthrough. I could, in fact, just say, well, it's already playing with mods. So, it shouldn't matter if I do summon gold spell or cheat room. But I decided I was going to do this conduct run and not do that. Because I want it to be close to the real thing as possible. Now, I think in the original Autumnal Dunmer, I said I'm not going to do anything with, like, enchanted items or weapons, armor weapons. That's null and void as of this run, because I realized that that was cutting me off of way too much. And I could still enforce that, that rule, that condition, that parameter of, well, we can sell them, but we can't use them. We can learn the, enchantment and make our own, which we were pretty much doing anyway. I've just now because I had forgotten about that. I remembered it randomly, and I was like, wait, didn't I forbid myself from... Well, since that was in a, a forgotten timeline, that parameter is null and void. So if I want to do it, I can do it. But most often than not, I've just been using regular weapons, not even enchanted ones. I've been selling all the enchanted stuff or ripping the enchantment off of it. Okay. Here's the main base.
Is someone there?
Is someone there? I thought I heard a little bird.
I did. Oh, here's her bandit chef. So the goal is you have to be faster and better than your enemy. Or you're going to die. Notice that the clear music has not played. The clear dungeon sound effect. Despite the fact it is definitely cleared. You know, most of this junk that's taking up space is like crafting stuff or like provisions. You can't gain weight in Skyrim, so you may as well just eat your weight in good food. Oh, that's right. I forgot all about my adventurers backpacks. That little 6-hour sleeping event just now, that's pretty close to my true life. I can go to bed around 3-ish in the morning and wake up at 9 something and be fine. A lot of the times, I tend to fight that and you'd be like, no, are you insane? It's too early. I went to bed too late. But it's like, yeah, it's time to get up. Of course, you don't gain any fucking experience for successfully opening the lock. No, you only get it if you break the lockpick, which I think is kind of counterproductive, in my opinion. I think you should get experience either way, you know. I'm pretty sure Chance's Folly used to give you some kind of experience. I think in the Oblivion and Morrowind games it used to do that. I'm like 80% sure that that used to be a skill book, and then they changed it for Skyrim. I wonder how the people of Whiterun feel, knowing how close or maybe not even knowing, but if they knew how close they were to the Shrine of Mehrunes Dagon and Labyrinthian and the Forsworn, Rorikstead is its own little Bermuda Triangle of weirdness. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I realize this is kind of late in the month, in the new year, to be asking, but I hadn't really been recording. Well, I tell a lie. I was doing Morgan's Drag Race. Yes, queen. Yassified. Yes. I don't talk like a drag queen, FYI, when I'm doing Skyrim, unless I'm feeling particularly cunty. Because when I'm playing Skyrim, I feel like I'm narrating a very serious epic, an epic Edda. And, yeah. My Christmas was quite good. I had too much to eat. And that's not even in just, like, Christmas dinner, but, like, post-Christmas. Post-Christmas, or not post-Christmas, but like just snacks and shit that you get on Christmas. You know, things in your stocking, candy, things like that. People might have the opinion, aren't you too old to celebrate Christmas like that? It's like a kid's thing. And my response is, you can go fuck yourself. I don't care who you are. Christmas is for everybody who wants to celebrate it. So, that's my opinion. Oh no, what killed these wolves? That mud crab killed those wolves! He's even lost HP. I don't fucking believe it. That one mud crab soloed those two wolves. See, these guys are all called Blackwater Brigands. And I'm trying to remember if they're related to that group that murders the sailors in the Lights Out quest. I think they are. Oh wait, those guys were called Black Blood Marauders, weren't they? So a different group. They seem similar. Blackwater Brigand. It's just odd to me. I don't know if if this has always been a thing and I'm just now noticing it, or if it came in like something through Anniversary Edition. It seemed to me that all the bandits were just generic bandits. It was just like, you know, for example, Fort Hragstad was just bandit thug, bandit chief, etc., etc. They weren't designated a special bandit name, like, you know, Black Blood Marauder, Blackwater Brigand, Green Cap. Oh, I owe Bethesda an apology. This boat does not have the slode on the front. Yeah, this is the region of Skyrim I really like. This coast region of Hofengar. And like I said, it makes me nostalgic for reasons I don't know. Because I've never lived on a beach. I've never lived on the coast. I guess it's just that feeling of visiting someplace so different from where you've always been your whole life. And so it's like, oh, that would be a cool place to live, I guess. I played the Dark Heart of Skyrim for ESO, and it takes you to Solitude. You have to deal with vampires and the king and queen of Solitude, because at the time Skyrim's like split into like 2 parts. There's that asshole gate guard. Halt! None shall pass! Well, I guess this is the end of the road. And all I wanted to do was just meet the wizard. And I start crying, and then he starts crying, and... That's a very touching story, miss, but you still can't come in. Yeah, this was definitely added in Anniversary Edition, because that's when the fishing update was made. This is the big lighthouse there for the lights out. Actually, not lights out. It's oh, this was added by Inns and Taverns. It's some lighthouse tavern. What strikes me as odd, because there's already a lighthouse, and they usually wouldn't have more than one lighthouse, probably, especially in such close proximity. And I remember playing that Jupe Vandy mod, Skyrim and the Border of High Rock. And this is on the very border of Skyrim. And I'm kind of nostalgic for that mod. It was well done, but some of the quests were confounding and the voice acting wasn't that good, but it is a good mod for what it does. One of the first big quest world mods I installed in 2015 or 2016. And there's a cobbled path there that the mod adds, taking you all the way out here. This area here has enemies and Nirnroot, so this is not over the border yet. What the hell? Is there like a necromancer near here? I just got a message that said encoding overloaded. Let me stop this right here. Alright, just as I thought. That's way better. Way, way better. I am not an OBS expert, and I'm one of the people whose belief is more options the better, because if you don't understand it yourself, you can look it up and learn it, or you can just use the simplified options. So that at least the people who do know what they're doing have those options. I'm a person who goes out of their way to learn how to do these other things. Let me text my friend real quick. I know, I'm such a fat slob. All I ever talk about is food. Yeah, I just got done eating lunch after already having lunch. To be fair, it was a very disappointing lunch, and I don't count it as lunch. So I'm invoking my fat man clause to say that I was disappointed by it, and it does not count as lunch. Now I have to remember the reason why the game itself is kind of quiet. If we go into settings, audio, that's why. However, since I'm the narrator, there's no reason why my voice should have been as quiet as it's been the past, like, 2 or 3 recordings. And also, oh, you know, there's some crackling and dead air behind my voice. We might want to take care of that to fix up the audio. Now, I need to see if Fraps has an option to do that, or I think Audacity, which I have actually grown fairly accustomed and used to using Audacity. Actually, I'm not even talking about Fraps, because you know what? If I can do it on Audacity like I can on here, then it's problem solved. Because I've noticed with Morgan's Drag Race, you can hear everything, but there's still kind of dead air. So... And Season 4 of Morgan's Drag Race was an experiment, like a one-time experiment. I'll just say that. I didn't train my voice, but I used my voice with AI to replicate other voices. Did I do that for the whole season? Not necessarily. Is it going to happen for Season 5? No. I will replicate my own voice to sound different for the different characters, queens, but I'm not going to straight up use like some other AI voice. It's going to be my voice, but through AI to make it sound different. And that's what I want to do with Season 4, but it's just... I waited too long to start the season, and I'd already announced the season. I'd already started recording lines for the season through 11 Labs, so I was just like, you know what, just do it this way. But Season 4 of Morgan's Drag Race, check it out if you haven't. It's people have told me it is the best so far. It's like the perfect season. And I'm inclined to agree, because I love all of my seasons. Season 2, for the longest time, even after Season 3, was like, wow, that's like the perfect season. This is like the perfect unity of these queens in the top 5, and this harmony, and the penultimate challenge, which had a lip sync for your life, was in a double shantae, so nobody got sent home, and so we went to the finale on a high note. Everyone was happy, and I was considering the same thing with Season 4, but we already had a top 5, so if we had included Dakota in that, it would have been a top 6. And I'm not saying that couldn't happen, but we've had a top 5 for the finale since Season 3 now. 3, 4. Actually, no, since season 2. 2, 3, 4, all top 5. Season 1 was a top 4. And also with the re-release, almost re-releasing edits of season 1 of Drag Race, like Skyrim is doing with Bethesda's doing with Skyrim. These are the final actual permanent canon placements and edits, which only affect Extra. Well, it affects Extra and Icy, because Icy was originally 5th place, she's 6th place. Extra is 5th place, who was originally 6th place. Because the episode 7, the Christmas episode after that, is actually a non-elimination episode. Because there's supposed to be episode 9, which was Wedding Wonders, the Lost Wedding Makeover episode. And then episode 10 was the finale. Well, I'm getting a bit more resistant towards Ice Wraith, so that's good. Can you imagine fighting those in a dungeon in Daggerfall? There is a corpse, and I think it's in the rift near that one dragon, the one word wall with like there's a dragon there and a big draugr there that you fight, and it's kind of like, it's not labyrinthian by any means, but it's kind of like, it's laid out like I can't remember the name of the place, but it's like there's a bunch of different paths you can take. Anyway, there's a corpse there that's wearing a full suit, and I'm not kidding you. It's wearing a full suit of dragon bone armor. And it's supposedly, it has to be from either a mod or from, it wouldn't surprise me if it's from CC content. Insulated dragon bone armor is what it's called. And there's a full fucking set right there. Oh, not just the helmet, not just the boots. Nope, the full set. Yeah, I was absolutely right. From Alternative Armors, CC Club content, they dumped the whole fucking thing right there. I'm not sure what my character will do when he comes across that, because he will find it, because I am going to that area eventually. If it's heavy armor, he probably won't wear it, because he doesn't wear heavy armor. Well, actually, he absolutely won't wear it if it's heavy armor. If it's light armor, then anything goes, really, because there's no restrictions on armor for this character. Preferably, he would rather wear Dunmer made armor from his homeland. But, you know, it's just like one of those things, you know, availability and price, location. Actually, you know, I could just leave it out availability, because it's not in the fucking game, then you're not going to wear it. So, but I got a couple of Dunmer armors by, I believe, Fourth Unknown made them, and then ported by Will-O-the-Wisp on Xbox. They've worked together on several mods, ports and all that, of armors and enemy replacers or enemy additions. Fucking cunt. This is like the I think this is the 7th video I'm uploading. The 6th one is uploading right now onto YouTube, I do believe. Yeah, it's actually at 99%! Who would have thought YouTube uploads MKV files a million times faster than MP4 files? Who would have thought? This is news to me. I'm not being a smartass. This is actually news to me. I had no idea that that was the case, that there was even a difference. Well, being that the file types are different, I knew there was some kind of difference, but I didn't realize that this... Excuse me? I've learned apprentice level locks, you motherfucker. Sit here and act like you're a master level lock and snap off and break immediately? No, 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 no. Yeah, so I will have... Yeah, so it's processing right now. Part 6 is processing. So this is part 7. This and all that, the funny stuff with me. Oh, why does my game sound like this? Why does she sound like she's talking in a fishbowl? He seriously went to the laundromat, got his clothes washed, walked all the way over here with a garbage bag with sopping wet clothes to dry them here for free. Okay. Look, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I know when a lot of people say hire modders, they say out of like spite or sarcasm, but like as far as like Extudo and the Fourth Unknown go, I think they really should get jobs. Even if they're just like commissioned artists for like DLC or something, they put out really amazing content. And it would be nice to see them, you know, excel into an actual career. Because Lord knows, like, if you're really talented, there's people, modders, who are super talented, but they hardly get anything in donations. I've never gotten any sort of monetary income from any of the shit that I posted online. And I've been told by many people, oh, that show you've done, it's on 4th season now, and you're not profiting from it? Well, no. But people who actually deserve to profit from it, like those mod authors that I mentioned. Fucking little cunt. Fucking trying to run away and then... Ugh. Yeah, they should have their... To me, they've proven their worth, that they know what they're doing. Dwarven arrows. The problem is that that Bethesda doesn't really utilize them in a proper way. It's like these people know how to use Nifscope. They know how to use the creation kit. Let them cook, as the kids say. Oh. See, a dead Forsworn is a good Forsworn. See, I've always been curious, is the Reach really that much closer to High Rock? Because from that border of Johanna and the Border of Skyrim mod by Jupe Vandy, you can get to High Rock. Maybe not Daggerfall, but you can get to Johanna right there through Hafungar. And that's not even just through that mod. Like, if you look at the maps, the official maps... Oh, look at these Thalmor. What are they up to, I wonder? It's always funny that the supposed leader of those little groups is the one that wears those robes, and they're always missing from those parties, those scouting parties, because those robes have no armor value. The shitty looking gold eagle armor does have an armor value, so one thing I don't like about the MMO mechanic in being implemented in video games is you constantly have to change your armor. You constantly have to change it. Or you run into some enemies and you fucking die. You know? I think it's funny, I saw the bird nest up there in that tree before anything else. Oh, I already read that. This is another one of those pitiful little excuses of a town. It looks bigger because there's a modded tavern put in here. The pick and shovel. Otherwise, it's literally just like, what, 2 buildings? Or 3 buildings.
I want your sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no forsworn here.
Watch your tongue, scum. See, I don't even know where I'm going. I've lost the plot. Need a fast travel here. Report to Rika. Lest the dungeon respawns. I got a question about loot mods. I'll ask everybody in every subreddit what they think. It doesn't even take me right to Castle Dower. It's like right outside. Lazy fucking fast travel. This is why I think the Way Shrines mod, which there's something similar for PC to ESO, but you need Skice to use it. But I don't think it disables the other fast travel spots.
Are you lost? Are you lost?
No, bitch.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you.
I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Is that so?
Oh, here we
I was
go.
right about you.
I already cleared it out.
Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath. I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment?
I'm not sure. Yes.
Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
Wale. True to Kaiser. They're like, what?
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the
Welcome to
men.
the Legion. That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. Well, to be frank, we don't. Its location was lost with King Borgus when the Great Hunt killed him off while on his Lushan campaigns. Supposedly, his body was brought back to Skyrim and secretly buried with the crown. Knowledge of that location was lost in the Wars of Secession. But my agents report that Galmar is pretty damn convinced Corvinjune is the tomb of King Borgus. I know Galmar. We fought in many wars together. He's not a sentimental man taken to fancy. If he believes the crown is there, he's likely found it. I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I've followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. I've been a daughter of Skyrim all my life. I love this land, and her people. So do all the Nords that serve the Empire. Ulfric, too, once. He wasn't always a self-serving egomaniac. He fought in the Imperial Army in the war against the Dominion. But Ulfric and his Stormcloaks are deluding themselves. If there's any hope of a long-term victory against the Dominion, it's in the Empire. The rebels are only inflaming the tension and weakening the Empire by distracting it from its ultimate aim. I consider this conversation over.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Third rail topic.
The man's going.
That answers the question. Do you consider the Thalmor enemies? I consider this conversation over. That pretty much answers it for me. Oh no, honey, you don't want to sit there and be accused of Talos worship. We'll have to drag you down to the torture chamber, says Elwyn DeGeneres. Yeah, I don't need Imperial gear. I have my own gear. I have my own garbage that I brought from home. It's high quality garbage. I consider this conversation over. That pretty much answers that question. She could have easily said, no, of course not. They're great allies to the Empire. I don't really know why a traditionalist of Dunmer would join the Empire, the Legion, but he's heard tales of Morrowind and through the Legion and all this, because he didn't get to grow up in Morrowind. And the Legion was ever present there in Morrowind, in Vardenfell.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Let's go to Dawnstar.
Climb back and we'll be off.
I can't remember if we've discovered Dawnstar already or not.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
I mean, we discovered
Stadium.
Winterhold, which I had said I wasn't sure if it qualified to be a town. Oh, of course, we did find it already. Bloodchill Cavern. Let's go ahead and do Azura's Daedra quest. I think that we're strong enough to do that. At level 13. And then the next one we will do is Mephala's Daedra quest.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, warm beds.
Why does he have a Khajiit book?
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
Really?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
And you don't have any fucking potions. You're worthless.
Until next time.
Literally kill yourself. You're worthless. Oh, sorry. Kill yourself in Minecraft. Is what I meant. This video gets taken down. Where's that Dunmer guy?
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
That's probably because most people rightfully look upon your pathetic little village as a forgettable slum.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers. Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellicard has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Safe travels.
Who sleeps here? And someone actually sleeps on a fucking bedroll? I assume that lady is the help. I'm assuming she's not the Jarl's wife. She is in fact the help.
Let me know if you want it. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I mean, I guess I could have stolen it when nobody was in there the first time, but I didn't... I don't know. I was afraid it might screw up the quest. Where the hell did he go now?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers. This should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, Take a look at this decree for details.
Safe travels.
Did I get any presents? Oh, I got 4,400 gold. Snow Point Beacon. That decree is very problematic because it lists men and women. What about Zays and Zems? What about others? What about furrykins? You goddamn garbage pail shitlords. I actually forgot where Snow Point Beacon is. I hear beacon, and it's probably because I'm fat, but I think of bacon. Sightless pit. Fuck the Thalmor. Those motherfuckers are worse than the Thalmor. I'd say that you could avoid them if you just don't go near them because they want to be left alone, but in-game evidence suggests that they have been coming out and attacking people. So yeah, so apparently the god of time, Akatosh, is revered by necromancers because I guess somehow time can undo death or something, or manifest a state of undeath. I'm not entirely sure because it's never really made explicitly clear in Skyrim. The implication there is that a lot of these necromancer shrines, like that one, there's an altar to Akatosh there. And Akatosh is the dragon god of time. So one can look at it as a form of turning back time. So instead of being dead and in the ground, they're only like undead and above ground. You go further back in time, then they have like their flesh and organs. And I don't know. Just one of those interesting things you notice after having seen it many, many times in the game. There's another one in Whiterun, in the middle of Whiterun Hold, a little necromancer altar, and it's an altar to Akatosh.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it. Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. I won't leave her guidance. My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vvardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all. Twilight, guide your path.
I'm wondering if she was like one of the dissident priests, because there is a shrine to Azura. I think it's called Homalarian or something. And it's part of the main quest of Morrowind. You help this person who works for the Tribunal Temple in Vivec City. I can't remember her name. But you help her escape. And that's where you're trying to... You don't take her there, she goes there on her own, but you meet up with her there and she gives you a book or something. Because it's not really Vivec that's pushing these orders, it's all the other underlings of the temple, of the religion. Because near the end of the game, you talk to Vivec and he's like, yeah, you know... I personally think that Morrowind isn't Morrowind without the Tribunal, because every time in the entirety of the Elder Scrolls franchise, from Arena until Morrowind, or maybe just post-Morrowind, definitely not Skyrim, the Tribunal were in charge. Then you get rid of them, and all this terrible shit happens. Where the fuck am I going? And it's just really not the same. Not the same. I haven't decided if I want to do Blackreach in order to get that scroll. Well, not yeah, the Elder Scroll. Because I can use the wooden plate glitch to go through and the thing is that if you just go where you need to go in Blackreach, then it's not really that terrible. I mean, it's still pretty terrible, but uh-oh, vampires. And they've got messed up face. After all these years, they still can't figure out how to get vampire NPCs to look normal. Sad. Very sad. Ask for a bounty? Sure. Gives me a bounty to kill bandits that are all the way out in fucking... Pretty much, this is like the Pale. That's Dawnstar territory. Watch me get massacred by all these bandit thugs. Thugs and outlaws. Let me solo her. Let me solo her, bruh. Oh, a female bandit chief? Wow. Stunning and brave. I still don't have enough points, levels to really put into anything. So this is just pathetic. I could do one armed, one-handed, but I don't want to. I want to save these perks for... You know what? I could put one into restoration. If I learned a cure spell, a healing spell, that would save on me having to use potions. So there is that. I'm not sure if I even know healing. Oh, I do know healing. Okay. So it will cost significantly less to use the lowest version of healing. Oh, cool. Leather scout boots. Oh, that's another thing. I was wearing the Stormcloak armor and going through and doing Pine Watch. I came across the leather scout boots, or the leather scout armor. So, yeah. What boots were I wearing before that? Because I can't find them. I don't see them. Oh, warm hide boots. Okay, goodbye. Get out of my inventory. You are no longer needed. I just really like the look of this armor. So that's why I prefer to wear that over that Stormcloak chainmail armor. Even though it has more defense. Uh-oh. This is another one of those silver hand. You know what? I'm feeling adventurous. Maybe I'll go in here and just massacre the lot of them. Because I don't think we'll be doing the companions on this character. Hi! See, I'm not even a werewolf and they're attacking me. These people are fucking scum. Why the fuck would I show you assholes any mercy? You weren't showing me any mercy when you just started firing at me for no reason. But now I'll enjoy slaughtering you all. So there's that. Now, mercy is a concept for cucks, because the people who get spared always turn around and screw you over in the end anyway.
What was that? Time to end this little game.
I'm getting free cure disease potions, though, so there's... You know, for such a big bad adversarial group as the Silver Hand, they sure do not have any fucking backstory at all. It's like they just simply exist to be a nuisance. And of course they were burning books because they don't fucking believe in reading books. That's a rare book. The Wisp Mother. Explorer's Guide to Skyrim, we'll keep that. The Viscount of Bruma. I'm pretty sure that that used to be a skill book. Just like Chance's Folly was a skill book. I'm fairly confident that that was in fact a skill book. Forge, Anvil, and Hammer. That definitely had to have been a skill book. Oh wow, okay. And we both know it's just going to be garbage. And just as I thought, garbage. I imagine Starfield hasn't changed any of that, if Fallout 4 hasn't changed any of it. Fallout 4 was after Skyrim. And before Starfield. Oh, wow. Is somebody sweeping in here? Not anymore. Okay, let's see. And they don't even wear silver armor. Oh, and look, they're immune to magic, apparently. Come on, you cocksucker. Okay, that's where I came from. Then there's like a chef in here hiding around the corner. He attacks me with a butcher knife. He's like, we're eating good tonight. Just randomly on a whim, I decided to clean out this Driftshade refuge. Because these shitty Silverhand assholes decided to attack me. And I decided I'm not going to have any of their sass. I'm not going to put up with it. Because I need money. And, I like how all of a sudden these enemies are like immune to magic. Because my magic isn't really hardly doing anything to them.
Someone there?
Come on, bitch. Could also be the armor, the difference in armor. Is someone there? What is that, a zucchini? Looks like a pickle. Is someone there? Still effective. Charizard, use flamethrower. It's super effective. Hey, pal. They captured a dead fucking horse? Have fun! Oh my god. I just might get infected with lycanthropy. Fight peasants. Thanks for taking care of the werewolf for me. I always kind of feel bad killing Khajiit enemies, even though they're enemies, because there's just so few of them. You know what? You can have your charred skeever tail. And I will keep the sweet roll. Asha, can you make... Let's see. I thought maybe you could make one of those taxidermied werewolves. Go ahead and take that just in case, since now I have enough potions. Well, I cleared this place out. Doesn't say clear, but it is cleared. Can't remember if there's 2 parts or 3 parts to this dungeon. This is just a fun, spontaneous little dungeon delve like the other day when I did Pine Watch. That was unfilmed. But I did that other one that was filmed. You stupid bitch. No, actually, here. You want to piss me off, you stupid whore? Here we go. There you go. Happy Christmas. Oh, now it's cleared. I forgot about the locked door with the door bar. So, that's the second time I saw that charred skeever hide in someone's inventory. That's not actually something you can eat. The game doesn't recognize it as being foodstuffs. It's actually an alchemy ingredient, and the fact that it's actually charred kind of tells me someone was trying to cook it with the intention of eating it. And now this place is officially cleared. Huzzah! What was the dungeon that I cleared out yesterday? Because I did Pine Watch, but I didn't record Pine Watch. But there was another dungeon that I did. Lost Knife Hideout. Yeah, Lost Knife Hideout. That wasn't on a whim, though. I was sent there on a quest, but I still enjoy doing it. This place was on a whim. I was like, you know, I don't like their fucking attitude. So I went in here, I wiped them all out. Yeah, now they're all dead. Silver chuds. So I think I'm going to end the game after I hand in this quest to Winterhold. The slay the bandits. Ooh, look at how edgy we are. We put werewolf heads on pikes. Werewolves will fuck you up. They're very strong. Werebears are even stronger. There's a reason why I don't play with Solstheim monsters in Skyrim mods, because those things will fuck you up. The bristlebacks, the reeklings, the werebears. Ash spawn wouldn't be in Skyrim anyway, because there's no volcanic ash in Skyrim. But I will tell you that when where he didn't have his well, he wasn't holding a shield, so I was confused if that was actually a guard or not. I'm going to try to level my speech up a bit more, probably through the Bard's College in Solitude since I have the book now.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
And,
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
And so that Bard's College will be open to me now. And it's concurrent quests and all that, subsequent quests. So I'll probably go and level up speech through them. Maybe level it up through Revan Sadri until I can't learn from him anymore, and then go to the Bard's College. Because I want to have, if not intimidate, I want to have high enough speech where I can basically tell the gate guard in Riften to get fucked. Because in the unpatched, the normal Skyrim without the UESSP, you can do that. But Arthmore was like, no! It needs to be a struggle to get in there. You need to fucking fight for it. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to end this here, and I will see you all in the next one. In video 8. This is video 7. The ending of video 7.